All my high vibrational beings, I got a message for y'all. But I don't know what it is yet. I don't know exactly what spirit wants to talk about. So if y'all are new, welcome to our Love Nest Taurus. And if y'all are returning, welcome back. No matter where you have Taurus placements in your chart, a message may resonate for you. So let's get this message right quick. High vibrational beings, my teachers. I feel like y'all are a little discontent with humanity. You know, just with what's going on in the world and how humanity is so, that's the best way I could describe it. You know, you rather stay in your bubble and let the low vibration stay with the low vibration. You can't force them to do anything anyway. They're going to do what they want to do. Even if you try to help them, they don't listen. All right. A lot of y'all could be tarot readers. You could be psychics, intuitives, and you're starting to feel as if you sound redundant, or you sound like you're preaching to the choir. You're repeating yourself and no one's taking the advice. No one's listening. Even if you're at work and you keep talking to your staff members or you're talking to your coworkers, you know things, but it seems like no one is listening, whether that's just your tenure. Maybe you're just a older person, you're extremely wise, and when you help young folks and try to give them advice, they don't listen. It's difficult. So I see, like, to hell with them. That's what I'm seeing. Back in your day, you made people listen, and if they didn't listen, they got their butt whoops, you know. But we're in the era of gentle parenting, so being, very stern and being very forceful with people in general is taken the wrong way. Everybody's so sensitive, and you don't feel like you would fit the job description because you would not have anything nice to say or sugarcoat for anybody. That's what I'm seeing here. Let's get messages from my high vibing Tauruses. Financial constraints here. We got real. For some of you guys, you have real issues going on, and love is the last thing from your mind. Trying to figure out who's in love with you, who's coming is the furthest thing from your mind. You may already be in a relationship and it's hard to connect, with people around the world that are talking about more than just the entertainment of finding that person that you want to be with. I don't get the vibe that y'all are really, you haven't really found your soul tribe, or people that really are about something, that are trying to make some moves. So like I said, I feel like you come here, but you got to sift through all the trash and all the bullshit on social media just to get a real message, just to get something worth listening to. So you don't really complain much. You just wait and rest. I feel like this resting period. Yeah. We got sunlight here with all them cheeks. Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like right now you may personally have a lot of great things going for you. Like back in the day or whenever, you know what it takes to go from poverty to riches. You know what it takes to go from zero to something. You know the strategy. You have a formula, but you need everyone to be on the same page. And in order for other people to really receive that message, you feel like you might have to go to another country or go somewhere else, because it's almost like the people around you are lazy, complacent, or they get too caught up in who you like and who you're trying to be with or something like that. 34, 13, 31 could be significant. I'm also seeing congratulations to someone that's about to reach like 1 million or their first 100 something, 100K. That's what I'm seeing here. We have reflections in reverse. You're tired of connecting with people beneath you. And this may sound very mean to like cross watchers or people that are not on this level. But when you know, you know. You are someone that you sit at the top for by yourself for a very long time. And when you try to encourage other people on how to believe in themselves and to take some advice, you're the bad person. You end up being the person that's trying to be controlling and tell people what to do. And I just don't get that. That's your intention. You're like a dragon. Yeah, you're like a dragon that's just like, oh, let me just stop spitting fire, you know? Because everything that you do is like blazing. You could have a lot of Scorpio placements in your chart, so you really thrive in the dark side of humanity. Because of what you say, you spit fire, you spit facts, or you do something that really gets people up and moving, you know? And you may be able to do this really easily, like where you could just sit on this for a long period of time. You don't really have to do a lot. But at the same time, if people really knew this about you, they probably wouldn't like you. Okay? But I feel like your intentions is to help your friends become like professionals, to help your friends or people that you care about. Your intentions is to help people get out of their own way. Get off the fence. Stop riding the sidelines. You have a life. Look at all the things that's going on in the world. Look at all the positive things you can do. So you're exhausted with constantly motivating people that don't want to be motivated. So you're looking for like a new fresh perspective, new lens, right? And I feel like your way in which you get this creative spark is through observing humanity. You start by observing your friends and you start by observing people around you. But your objective is to look for what's missing. I don't get this feeling that you're looking for what we already have. You're looking for what's missing. Motivation. What's not on social media. What's not trending. Because you guys are the trendsetters. So there's a method to your madness. But there's something blocking you from propelling. You know something should be working. With the amount of dedication, consistency that you invest in something, things should be moving quite easily. That's all I'm seeing. But something isn't moving as fast as it once was. Or you go through these periods of like sometimes it's moving and sometimes it's not. But you're not trying to be like everybody else. You're not trying to talk about the same shit that everyone's talking about. Do the same thing that, yeah. You don't follow fads. Okay, that's the quickest way to just break yourself is to follow fads. And I don't see you following fads. The High Priestess in reverse. What is this, Spirit? Some of you are getting out of a grasp of like a dark witch or warlock. I don't feel like this is necessarily you because that's not what I'm getting here. Yeah, Ten of Swords. This could have been a friend group, a social group, or people that you invited into your life. You tried to take some people with you. This is like going back for family, going back because you left something. You were moved away from a certain lack consciousness. And I feel as if you didn't want to leave certain people behind because you don't believe in giving up on your friends. If with just a little bit of motivation, they can make it too. And if they drain you. So it's like you went to the bottom of the bottomless pit and you trying to perform magic to shrimp. The level of consciousness that you went to was crab in a barrel type of mentality. And I feel like because you've been on that side of the fence, you tend to thrive in that environment where you can, once you've been to the dark side of any life experience, you know it's possible to get out of that, right? So I feel like you tend to go back to that level of consciousness with other people, and you try to motivate them, you try to pick them up, you try to encourage them, whether this is your homegirls, your homeboys. If I shine the light, maybe somebody may catch it. You're not too boastful, you're not too proud to believe that someone is worth saving, even if it's one person. So you do have this self-sacrificing complex, or tendency, when it comes to this journey, especially when you know that a lot of the predicaments that people are going through is due to dark spells, negative self-talk. Close my door for me. Negative self-talk, dark spells, old belief systems. You feel called with this hermit energy because you feel like, I don't know how to explain it to y'all, but I can see it. Like, because you make it out, you still feel bad that you made it out, and that the people that are still at that consciousness level is still stuck. So it's just like constantly going back for the niggas, and the niggas ain't trying to raise their vibration, but you feel a little bit like, but that's my culture, that's where I come from, I hate to leave niggas behind type of mentality. And it don't have to be about niggas, but it's about a level of mindset, materialism, lack mentality, crabs in a barrel type of thoughts. So anytime you come across someone that's in that vibration that you once was risen from the dead from, you may drop a few gems, you may say certain things really to liberate them, but all it does is it's like they become aware that you have a light on you, and then they start grabbing onto you like bugs, okay? And now you're swarming off, you're trying to swarm off this type of low vibrational energy, but really it's like you went to the bottom of the barrel. I mean, your ass didn't even go to the top and just like take a rope and leave it down to go fishing. Your ass jumped into the water like Superman, Superwoman. Then you have a swarm, it's swarming around you, and you're just like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You can say it a million times. You can tell them what they need to do a million times. You can give them the formula, the recipe, the blueprint. You can drop gems all day. But they're the only ones, just like you were the only one that can get you out of that situation. They're the only ones that can get themselves out of that situation. You're just an observer, the hermit energy. So I see like now, you're about to get success again. You're about to get traction again because you stop extending yourself to people that wasn't worth being extended to. They're not worth your time. They're not worth your energy. If you're free, you're free. And you're not meant to feel bad about it. And I think the reason why you felt bad about it was because maybe someone made you feel, maybe someone gave you advice, maybe someone made you feel like you were a bad person for not reaching back and doing certain things. Maybe someone came to you and said to you like, this is what family's supposed to do. This is what people are supposed to do. How you can make it to a certain level and forget about your people. Someone said something to you that left you feeling conflicted. But I feel like they did that on purpose. They cast that spell on purpose to get you to go backwards and slow down and make sure you didn't forget someone, or you didn't. Yeah. This is like someone accusing you of being selfish, and then you start going through your bank account to look about ways in which you weren't selfish, but no one knows that about you. No one knows that you're always fucking considering how another person is also succeeding as you're succeeding. So they try to make you feel guilty about your success. Like, how can you sleep good at night knowing that this is the status of our family, or the status of where we come from, or our people? No one ever said you felt good about anything. But Six of Wands and the Six of Swords is telling me that you damn sure won't allow yourself to feel bad about doing what's necessary, even if you have to be the only one that makes it out, even if you have to be the only one that perseveres. You'll sit at the highest peak of that mountain and be a confirmation because you were telling people. You know what I'm saying? You were encouraging. You were shining light about something. I don't care what nobody say. I can see it. But it breaks your heart that they can't see it in themselves. It does. Queen of Wands. It breaks your heart that they can't see it in themselves. Because I feel like you remember 666. You're coming out of this situation. Oh, yes, Lord. I'm so thankful. I am so thankful that y'all are being delivered. You understand what I'm saying? Because following this story here, I can see where you went back for your friends. You went back for your colleagues. You went back for the people that you remember. You wanted everybody to be able to sit at this table. You wanted everybody to be able to do good. But you were coming against 666, which is DNA. They're programmed. You know what I'm saying? You were coming up against lack energy. You was coming up against this very hardcore program that's so rooted deep within a level of consciousness that no matter what you did, how you said it, how you changed it up, what you tried to do, they were always going to drag you to hell with them. And Source is like, to hell with that. No, you have come too far. Look at that. 6 of Wands, the Hermit. 6 of Swords, where's that? And the 6 of Cups. 666. So you're about to transition into that 7, that higher level of consciousness. All right. You're going to stand your ground. You're going to wear your armor. Even if you have to keep things to yourself and be more mysterious. You're a spellcaster. You have the ability to break spells and you have the ability to create spells. And I feel like you tried to cast a spell of prosperity into the minds of those you grew up with. And this is something that we do on a regular basis. For those that have the ability to motivate and to speak life into people, you are a spell caster. I can go in and I can be that tree, that stable foundation, and speak a good word. You're a messenger. That's what the Hermit is. You're a spiritual messenger that knows how to release shackles off of the minds of people. You know how to do that. All right. You came across someone that was a finesser, though. So you're a spiritual messenger that came across a finesser or a magician or a wannabe magician that could see that you were casting spells of light in the dark. Weaving spells of light in the dark through just mere conversation or presence with you. It was like your aura. You knew how to wield it, okay? But someone in particularly, they didn't want you to do that. I'm hearing not here in my house, not here in where I stay. They could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, what I told you. This King of Cups energy, the Devil, and the Page of Pentacles. This person is still a page. They're doing it for the glory of their ego. This is someone that came to destroy. Eight of Swords. They want these people to come to them as the person that taught them something, that the only person this is someone that wants to be glorified. They want to be glorified as a leader, immediate gratification, I got the immediate solution. This is a finesser. I got the immediate solution. I know what it is that you need. Here's what I want you to do, and it's going to work. Okay? But this is someone that was going around stirring the pot and disguising themselves with the seven of swords. As someone here that's just, observing. I'm just here to be a friend. I'm just here to be helpful. If you ever need me, call me type of energy. Just a friend. But really this person can see that you can see the true nature of who they are behind the mask, and they didn't like that. You could see their true malicious intention, and they didn't like that. Yeah, this is like people in your family. So you have people in your family that will sit around, gossip, and talk about you or this different situations. But with the Page of Pentacles, they wanted to keep you from being able to see something that they were doing long enough for them to be able to make this flip. This is someone that was trying to do something real crooked. And if you can see that this person was doing something crooked, you would expose them before they were able to get in, make a lick, and get out of a situation. They could have been trying to finesse a couple people. I'm hearing wine making merry, money answers all things. Money comes from Yahweh. The fruit from there's something about, I'm hearing a song that's so, money is a defense, say the Lord God of hosts. All right, so someone was trying to gather people up to push a certain agenda. It's like, I need your tithing, or I need support. We can host a party. We can host a feast, or host a celebration. Yeah. But they're trying to restore something to glory days or something like that for like the younger kids. This is someone that's trying to duplicate. They're trying to duplicate and cast a very old spell. Okay. They're trying to create their own little mini cult here. And they feel like you are against that or something like that. So they just, yeah. They were just trying to see how many people. So it's like they were watching you, or they're keeping a close eye on you to see where you stand, what your beliefs are. Are you cool with this? Are you down with this? Are you trying to put in on this? This could be like y'all all put down on a certain amount for a house, or for a certain amount for a school building, so y'all can teach and do certain things. And then this is what sometimes families will do when everybody put it in on the pot, and then y'all all keep putting it on that pot. It's like creating a hierarchy within a hierarchy. This is like subleasing an apartment, and everybody put into this. It's like a bartering system, but it's a pyramid. But yeah. And then one person sits at the top as like that masculine alpha. And then everyone else, everyone else is happy. We all don't have to work hard. We all just build one huge ass. Like, this ain't nothing new. This is the same. Here you are. I feel like you bring about a different initiative with the star card. But you were always meant to slay this. This is someone that's having a hard time between the transition of one paradigm into another, and you were always meant to slay this giant, because this is someone that was building themselves up to come up against you. Y'all were never going to sit at the same table. Y'all were going to become opposing forces. Yeah. This is someone that may have felt like they were the golden child, but all along you were hidden in plain sight. So the golden child wasn't really the golden child. It actually was the least from anyone's perspective. This is like the firstborn expecting to inherit everything, but really it's going to that sixth child, that eighth child. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, how could that be? Well, God's going to show you how that's about to be. Because that could have been you too. But when you let things get to your head and now you're doing it for yourself because you want to sit at the top. You want to be glorified. It's like next. This person was written out of their own inheritance because of their arrogance. Yeah. Their arrogance. And with the Two of Cups in reverse, I feel like this person believes that they're here to restore harmony in broken families. They're here to restore harmony between male and female, what it's really supposed to look like. This person is the furthest thing from a man or a woman. 666. They got the devil on them. I don't know who taught this person. Yeah. So you've been used or deemed or casted out to be some type of reckless, you don't know how to talk to people. You don't know how to conduct yourself. You are reckless behavior. You are the problem. Whatever you talking about, whatever success you're getting, that's the devil's work. And the only reason why it's successful is because you got the devil. You working for the devil. They considering you got someone here cause talking about you working for the devil out here, child. And the crazy part about it is they have more than one people supporting them. They have more than one person saying, yeah. They have way more groups coming together to talk about you and to determine what you are. And they feel like they have on their side the person with the most money, the person with the most resources. And so they have better chances with that person than coming for you because you are a lone ranger. You're a lone wolf, the hermit. You're requiring that they become that which they want to receive. They believe that they could just finesse and pretend to be everything there is long enough to get people just to give them money and resources and tithings and donations. So it's a facade. So when they come to you to get you on board for something, or they come to you to see where your head out is about a situation, the only thing that you can give them is the steps in which you took to become the person you are today. I prayed more, hermit energy. I detached from that which was restricting me from hearing my higher self. I listened to the voice of the Holy Spirit within and decided to lead and not follow. I did things differently. This is what I did. And they're like, yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. Tell me how you got to the money. Or give me some money and help me get where I'm trying to go. Just give me a big donation. Just write me a check so I could just start me a quick little business. These are opportunists disguised as moral behavior attributes. And ain't nothing about them moral. They lost. And so as they're wondering if you still have a soft spot for them. They're wondering if you're still gullible. They're wondering if you still out here trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho or not. Wow. I feel like recently something was different about you. Yeah. Normally you start suggesting things. Oh, well, you could do this. You could do that. Normally you start becoming real innovative. But your spirit told you to wait. Your spirit told you to observe. Your spirit told you to listen. Because a lot is being revealed to you in this season right now. Mm-hmm. Because normally you would take action and lead, drive the boat. Take action and lead. But something said, be still. Because these people lack direction. They lack self-control. And when they feel powerless, they like to take it. They like to coerce it. I know who can I call to make it happen. Who can I call to get a little bit so I can get my agenda? Yeah, didn't I say the seven of swords? That's all it is. They came to steal. They came to steal from you, rob you right in front of you. All right, I'm back. You know what's so crazy? You're being cloaked. You're with like a cloak of invisibility. Um, you did what you were supposed to do. You said what you were supposed to say, and I feel like you're about to play crazy right with them because the baton is being passed to you. So you're not, I don't see you sitting around convincing anyone or trying to say, oh, I'm this or I'm that, or trying to tell them why or explain, why you're not as forthcoming and telling all your business, because you can see the plot. You can see the intentions. So just as they feel like they're about to rope you and use you, like you need them to make the blow. I feel like you are a Taurus, this level of consciousness. Yeah, all the talk is great, but unless a person actually hits you, you're not going to retaliate. You know what I'm saying? We all say what we want to say. We all do what we want to do. But until someone actually take a strike or a blow at you, then you defend yourself. So you have this ability to give, you have enough strength, resilience, clap back, whatever you want to call it, where you'll let a person do their worst, because it's their worst that really tells you everything, absolutely everything you need to know about a person. Yeah, and you have no problem dishing out karma or calling judgments. Like the moment you say that's it. Because they can't deny that they hit you. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to formulate the plan to come up against you. It's one thing to get other people involved to come up against you. It's another to cover up and try to hide what you're doing to come up against you, to make this big elaborate tactic or whatever. But it's another thing once you actually are in the middle of that robbery, you do it. Because on the other side of that door, you're like the equalizer. On the other side of that door, all those steps where you saw it coming and you warned them about it. Now you're on the other side of that door sitting in that chair. You already knew they were going to come. You already knew they weren't going to be able to resist it. You already knew that you was going to eventually have to take them out. That's what I'm seeing here. So when you pop them back, it's like a fallen soldier. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse. You get no love. Ain't no coming back from this. And some of y'all is on more smaller scenarios and scales like that, where this could be, it's one thing to be talking on the phone, flirting with somebody, but when you actually commit the crime, you do the time. And I'm seeing a lot of people doing time. You have a strong spirit of discernment over you. You know how to judge character really well. But you won't give a person back the object in which they use to hurt you with. You know what I'm saying? It becomes like a mantle on your wall. I overcame that one. So it's like each person becomes like a staff that you build a structure from, and now you use it to keep them out. But every time they try to be sneaky and they try to usurp this type of situation over you, you build the structure that's going to keep them on the other side of that wall. But you were sent like help. You were sent as help to these people. And so when you were sent to do some type of mission, I feel like you were sent on a mission. And so now you got your badge of honor from this encounter, cuz they chose violence over love. they chose they chose the latter. They did not choose. Mm-mm. They definitely chose to fight fire with fire. It's like, okay, now you done closed the doors, blocked yourself from. Yeah, you're definitely a teacher to these levels of consciousness around you, the people around you. Look at that. You got balance. See, blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise. The power of diversity. Self-control. Patience and balance. You were coming up with people that lack those attributes. And they made an unwise choice. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. An unwise choice. There's a better way that would make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. Oh, they played with the wrong one. So what other closing messages do you have for Taurus? Four of Pentacles. Managing your resources wisely. Extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotions. Smart business decisions. Seeing things as black and white. Being charitable. Last card, the World. Yep, chapter closed. Done. A brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment, and spiritual enlightenment. Freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. So yeah, Taurus, those are your closing messages. You are brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There is nothing you can't do. Continue to believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. I feel like that's what you're going to be focusing on, but you're definitely no longer concerned about taking people with you. This is a very short lesson. I feel like you weren't in it very long. Some of you guys were, but I feel like this lesson came in and it came out. You passed the test. Congratulations. We love you over here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Taurus.